Left side, Levesque. The three from Bobby Erickson. They grab their own miss. Ramadas misses.
Well, seeing Junior out there, you can't help but think of his legendary father, Duke. One of the biggest names in the area.
Marceda, that's good.
The Eagles need this from Marceda at center. Fighting hard to win boards and finish the play strong.
Ramadas with the ball. We're around a minute and a half into the second quarter of play, and a foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. And Duke, a star here at Newark, who went on to have a great run at the collegiate level.
And to call Duke a high school star doesn't even begin to paint the full picture. Everyone from that era knew who Duke was. I'm sure they're ecstatic to see what Junior can do.
Now here's Levesque. Yes, it's good.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
The Eagles trailing. Pass to Lack. Kay to the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Knocks down his first free throw.
Substitution on the court.
They're finding ways to get to that line. I like how they've upped their aggressiveness.
Yeah, and the opposition has to be careful. You don't want to just hand them easy points.
James, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Lefto Seslanoglu. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one, and he can't get the first one.
Growing up in Newark has its perks. Junior got to hone his skills on the hard courts, not too far away in New York City. And playing in those pickup games is great experience for a young player.
Here's Leftos. From deep. He got it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Hornets leading by... And the second half of action just getting started here in our coverage of Garden State IAA Sports.
No doubt the star of this Burton squad is Bobby Erickson. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker, and he's been with the Hornets for quite some time now. He's been the star.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
Now Erickson, quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Ramadas, and Dave Zadirko with the block. Here's Junior. Count that bucket. And with Erickson, guys, you see his release, and you know immediately he's a terrific shooter. He's going to have no problems putting it on the floor as well.
That's true. I mean, Erickson plays bigger than he actually is, and that helps him finish on the inside. Colleges have shown a lot of interest in him since his breakout performance his sophomore year. He'll most likely be transitioning to shooting guard when he gets to that next level.
Pass to Porter. Ramadas. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. Now here's Dermanenko. He's covered by Sheffield. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Burton in the lead. Levesque up top. Erickson. Dermanenko outside. Returns it to Erickson. And Dave Zadirko with the block.
The work ethic of Zadirko on display. Great job hustling and timing the block just right.
And the Hornets and their roster, they aren't scared to play small if they need to.
Looking at the rest of the division, the Hornets are one of the smaller teams overall. They just don't have that many big bodies in the program, but they know how to make up for it with defensive rotations. Don't be fooled. This team is still deadly, albeit a tad undersized.
The drive by Junior, and he makes that one.
Their last 3 buckets, right in the paint.
And they're finding success around the rim. The D needs better protection.
Dermonenko outside. To the paint. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Hornets shooting guard Dermonenko with a clean feed. He seems to have a great sense for offensive ball movement.
And here's Junior outside, rebounded by the Hornets. Over to the left wing. And a little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Romanov. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming.
Gotta be careful. Careful when you guard Ramadas. He's more capable of drawing the foul on the way up.
First one for him falls. So both teams changing it up here. And so he makes both at the line that time. And looking at Junior, the senior is exactly the type of guard the Eagles needed for this season.
Absolutely. He clearly is a plus athlete. And even though he hasn't spent too much time perfecting his skills, the pedigree is there with who his dad is.
They've had real problems defending in the paint.
And their rotations need to be much quicker. The help defense isn't there when it needs to be.
Pass to James. Aslanoglu. Back to James. Good!
Great job seeing the floor, as Aslanoglu is more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
Outside James. Off the mark there with the 3.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Back to James. Kennedy with the rebound. Here's Newark East. It's a 5-point game. James defended by Carter. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in.
Great feel for the floater there.
Inside, and that one's good for Junior.
Good fundamental basketball by Kennedy. The senior working hard to involve his teammates on the play.
And with Junior, you don't want to only talk about who his father is, but it's a shadow he'll be under as long as he's on the hardwood.
It might be the reason why Junior didn't immediately take to basketball as a sport. But the similarities in their games are already apparent. Junior looks to be just as talented as his dad was, even if he's a bit raw.
Outside Luan. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Romanov. Shoots over Mason. And it's Romanov missing.
He just continues to struggle from the field. They've been able to overcome, but I'm not certain that he's going to be able to turn this around.
Look how well Kennedy moves the whole floor. He quickly transitions and is right there to end the fast break with a clean shot.
And here's Aslanoglu for 3. Poked away, but they'll get another chance. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we still got a close one. The Hornets are ahead.
And it starts.
And here we go. Fourth quarter getting started here in Newark. It's still anyone's game. Here's the Hornets with the ball. 3-point lead. Leftos gets doubled. Kelsey. Luan guarded by Day. Pass to Leftos.
And hey, if you're going to give Aslanoglu this, he'll take it. I love his opportunistic attitude.
And the last few seasons, the Eagles haven't had an easy time finding wins.
For a while, it seemed you could always count on the Eagles to be at the top of this conference. That hasn't been the case lately. Hopefully, Coach Bishop has found the talent he needs to get his program back to the top.
Coming off the floor for your Eagles.
And it's James with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Hornets making a switch here.
Substitution on the court. Eagles foul. Junior. That's his second personal foul. Hey, watch that goal. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Erickson defended by Lack. Erickson can't get it to go.
He hasn't been able to bring much on the offensive side, but they've been able to compensate and keep the lead.
Junior already understands how to force defenders into awkward spots and draw calls. Intelligent and aggressive at the same time.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Now here's Dermonenko. Defense right on him. Pass to Levesque. The floater. Blocked away.
Check out Mason's awareness on defense. He tracks the ball as it's going up, is ready and waiting with an authoritative block.
And you look at the play style of Bobby Erickson, very much a modern wing who can play off the ball or initiate things for this offense as well.
And Erickson might be lined up out on the wing, but he'll do pretty much everything you ask of him in this offense. Coach figured out very quickly this team is at its best when Erickson has the ball in his hands.
Shot's good by Kelsey.
Can't deny, Erickson moves so well with the ball, all while working the angles to find that open man.
Timeout called by the Eagles.
James Marceda.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. James with the ball. Porter's there. Another shot. It's tipped. And here they come. Here's Erickson. Now here's Dermonenko off on the layup. Zadirko left side. From down in the low post, it goes.
I like that Zadirko is never afraid to use his physicality, willing to do whatever it takes to get to his shot.
Dermonenko outside. Right side, Erickson. Basket, good.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
Here's James. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Stephen Porter.
Not fearing the contacts. This is Junior's mentality. He welcomes aggressive defense on the way up.
He hits the second from the line. For those just joining us, we're here in the fourth and over 2.5 minutes into it. Levesque with it. Bobby Erickson for 3. Bobby Erickson with another miss. Now Junior, right side. 2 free throws.